Now, from Novu, Steve Wigginton, and from Revel, Jeff Fritz.
Good morning. My name is Jeff Fritz. I'm the CEO of Revel Health, and today we're writing a new chapter in healthcare communications and activation. To share with that news, Steve Wigginton from NovuHealth.
Hi, thanks, Jeff. I'm Steve Wigginton, the CEO of NovuHealth, and I have the pleasure of announcing today that we have finalized the merger of our two companies, Revel and NovuHealth, to form the market-leading healthcare communications and activation company.
Healthcare communications have been a challenge for a long time, and these two companies have worked tirelessly over the past 10 years to build two great companies that have technology that personalize that communication in ways that others aren't able to do.
With a focus in the government program space, we're able to deliver impacts for our health plan clients that are highly measurable and also drive the outcomes in the health and well-being of the people we serve.
This merger is very unique, and it forms a platform that is very exciting. Sharing in that excitement are lots of people that have been involved in the merger, and I'd like to introduce you to the first one, Tom Wicka, the founder and chairman of NovuHealth. Tom?
Thanks, Jeff, for handing that over to me. Hello, I want to introduce myself. My name is Tom Wicka. I'm one of the co-founders with two of my brothers, and I'm the chairman of NovuHealth. We founded this business coming from the direct marketing and loyalty space, serving specifically Fortune 100 companies, building technology and solutions for these parts of the industry that were looking to gain favor or share a wallet from their members and their consumers. So think about Delta Sky Miles, Best Buy, retailers, technology companies, etc. We looked at the healthcare space and was very excited about bringing those practices around engagement, loyalty, and economic consumer behavior to the healthcare space, which we thought was underserved, and that's exactly what we found. We've been building the business, serving that marketplace now for 9 years, and excited now about the opportunity to combine with Revel Health. Let me give you a little background of the conversation with Revel Health. It started at the end of last year, or maybe January of this year, with Jeff Fritz and I sitting down talking more deeply about our businesses. Instead of just sharing some of the ideas that were going on in our business and what we saw in the marketplace, we actually agreed by bringing the companies together, it might be a perfect opportunity to really change the conversation and the landscape around consumer engagement within healthcare. And I say that for three reasons, and we identified it at that time. The need is greater than ever to engage the individual in their healthcare. As you may know, Revel and Novu serve Medicare, Medicaid, the individual space, duals, the whole government spectrum. And these populations are not only growing rapidly, but they're in need of greater assistance from the healthcare system. They are areas that have maybe less opportunity and connection to healthcare, economic opportunity, or even digital tools. And so by bringing these companies together, we think we serve the population at a greater rate than we are today. The second that we've discussed was the need was greater than ever for the healthcare system itself to compete in engaging for the hearts and minds of their members and their patients. The payers and providers have to compete against the consumer space. So they're competing against social media platforms, they're competing against Amazon, they're competing against Apple. These are very, very tough orders, if you will, if you're a healthcare system which is trying to deliver care. We felt like Novu-Revel combination coming into that space could really close the gap on how the healthcare system had to compete for the hearts and minds of members. And the last point that we discussed was the unique opportunity of the technologies of these two companies coming together in what I'd call a best-in-breed opportunity. Clearly, there's things that Novu does better than Revel, and there's things that Revel does better than Novu. And by removing those from our respective roadmaps, we get a chance to accelerate the overall solution into even something that's higher performing and more enterprise-based. These were the three tenets that we originally sat back in January to talk about. And after a lot of work of the two organizations together, we're only more emboldened and affirmed by these thoughts. The combination of these companies is accretive in many ways. The talent on the teams is exceptional, and bringing it together and putting everybody in the right place and enhancing what we have in the Twin Cities is pretty impressive. The cross-sell of the two products is also very obvious to us. While we serve many of the same clients, we serve slightly different part of the engagement spectrum. And by coming together, we offer the marketplace a more unified and enterprise solution that they're not able to get by buying one-off solution or point solution. And the last is that the earnings from this new combined business will be accelerated and therefore fund either other acquisitions or fund further internal investment on our roadmap of products, services, and people. So this combination really leapfrogs us in the marketplace and puts us in a spot where the healthcare system now has a true leader on how to engage members and patients in their own healthcare. I couldn't be more excited for this new opportunity. The growth is going to be explosive for the new company. Buckle up, it's going to be fun. I want to thank you for showing your interest in our new company, and I'm going to hand it back to Steve and Jeff.
Thanks, Tom. I appreciate all your comments, and we really appreciate all your support. Speaking of support, two boards coming together to form a platform business is really hard, and it really takes the combined support of both boards.
Jeff and I have really enjoyed that support and relied upon it. Many of our board members have expertise around building platform businesses in healthcare, including Kevin Barrett, the chairman of Revel Health. Kevin?
Thanks for that introduction, Steve. I've been a healthcare executive for over 25 years now, and I've been primarily focused on healthcare, technology, and tech-enabled healthcare services for most of my professional career. Revel Health and NovuHealth are combining to create a new company, and not just any new company, but the most comprehensive, resourceful, well-positioned company addressing healthcare member communications and engagement. Both companies have deep and complementary expertise in government-sponsored healthcare, a sector that continues to grow year over year, while employer-sponsored coverage has been declining. Together, Revel and NovuHealth bring a whole population solution to the market and offer a more seamless experience for their customers. These are two mission-driven companies that have the technologies, creativity, and business acumen to continue revolutionizing the ever-expanding healthcare communications and engagement marketplace. As these two great companies are coming together, I think it's important to convey my personal support as board chair at Revel, but more importantly, to also convey the total support from the boards of both companies for this merger. I would also like to say that I am fully behind the new company, the CEO, Steve Wigginton, and a talented team of people that will position this venture for growth and success. So this is a big day for not only our two companies and their shareholders, but for the entire healthcare ecosystem. I believe that today's announcement will come as welcome news to health plans that are facing increased regulatory and financial pressure to get their members to take healthy actions. For these organizations, the news of Revel joining with Novu should bring excitement and promise. On a final note, I'm honored to be filling a seat on the new company's board and witnessing firsthand the success that I know will unfold in the future. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. We appreciate those comments, and we look forward to working with you on the board of the combined company. As Jeff and I have done the work over the past couple of months, first to plan the merger and then the integration planning that followed, a couple of things have come clear. First, we have an opportunity by combining these businesses to tap an amazing leadership team, expertise across data science, technology, behavioral sciences, consumer marketing, regulatory, and government programs. It's really a dream team of sorts. And the second thing that's come clear is the common cultures that the two companies share. We have a group of employees who are passionate about making a difference in people's lives and really motivated to have an impact in their careers.
Yeah, I was amazed when we got to know each other better and share our stories about our past. That thread of culture and competency and a really big problem, that seems to be the winning formula for a great platform business like this. Somebody who's not a stranger to that is the future leader of the finance role for this combined entity, He's been involved in multiple platform growth businesses. He's the CFO of Novu, and he will be the CFO of the new combined entity, Jeff Harmson. Jeff?
Thanks, Jeff. Hi, I'm Jeff Harmson, the Chief Financial Officer of NovuHealth, and I'm excited about the opportunity to merge Revel and NovuHealth. As the person responsible for figuring out how these two companies fit together financially and legally, it also became clear to me that these two companies shared a lot of other commonalities. The merger of Revel Health and NovuHealth creates a unique opportunity to bring together nearly 300 of the most talented employees with technology, consumer engagement, data analytics, and healthcare expertise to serve 50-plus health plan clients. I'd like to thank our capital partners, Triple Tree Capital Partners, SSM Partners, and Nora Mosley Partners for their healthcare technology expertise and continued strategic support. Jeff, back to you.
Hey, thanks, Jeff. We not only appreciate all the work that you put into making this merger a reality, but we appreciate your leadership going forward as part of the leadership team. It's going to be great. I think we should thank our customers and our partners as well. They've just been awesome. Not only helping us build two great organizations to what they are today, but as we started to work on this merger announcement, we had an opportunity to talk to a few of our key stakeholders, and the enthusiasm they have for this merger and the impact that it'll have for their business is really awesome. I'd also like to thank the investors and the board. You've got an investment group and a board that have built two great companies over time, and now they're collaborating together to make this merger a successful platform business. It's been great. Last, I want to thank you, Steve. I think as we were moving through this process, I had a chance to talk to Tom Wicka, and we were talking about the right guy to lead this organization as the CEO. And I appreciate you stepping up, grabbing hold of that mantle, and leading our combined enterprise.
Well, thanks, Jeff. I'm thrilled and excited about the opportunity to apply 20 plus years of healthcare and technology experience and a lot of lessons learned and experiences with a lot of great leaders and mentors. And it's a great opportunity now to put all that to work here with you as an advisor and a continued investor and shareholder in our business. I appreciate the trust that you've placed in me. And finally, I think it's important we thank our teams. Our employees in both companies coming together have a very similar culture and a commitment to having an impact on the people we serve. I think that's ultimately the great thing about a mission-driven business like ours. We have the chance to do well by doing good, and it is a unifying force as we build a company going forward.
We're going to have a lot of big announcements coming up. We invite you all to come back to the revolutioncontinues.health for the following weeks of announcements that we have rolling out.
That's great. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, and thank you all. Have a great day.
The revolution has been building. Healthcare needed to be more personal. So two revolutionaries went back to the drawing board to relearn, reimagine, and recreate healthcare experiences that are truly personalized. Using technology so advanced, healthcare is human again. We're connecting with each other in ways that fit our lives to help make each of us healthier and the world a healthier place. Together, we'll write the next chapter, because together, we can do so much more. Two revolutionaries are now the new leader. NovuHealth plus Revel. The revolution continues.